Okay, and I think we are live everywhere. Maybe. I don't know. Are we? Okay, if we are not, then tough cookies. But welcome, Facebook land, YouTube land, and Twitch land. This is the Not Dave Grohl Show. Sorry about being late, but Facebook decided to have a blackout earlier today, which locked me out of everything. I'm going to adjust my camera here. And I had to fix all of that stuff this evening. And amongst trying to do so, I got this very, very, very interesting little message right here, because apparently me asking to change my account settings so that I could log back into my account is abusive. And, annoying. It's also annoying. Apparently now it is a thing to abuse and annoy automated systems. Maybe they need therapy. But anyways, I am here. I have my liquid death. It's tonight's flavor. Iced tea, agave, and vitamins. It is called Slaughterberry. I am not endorsed by, well, anyone, because my channel's too small for them to care about that. But either way, I have it. It's pretty tasty. Very hydrating. It is totally unaliving my thirst. So, as some of you guys probably noticed, I did not stream any tracking on Sunday because when I woke up, I had a text message saying, "Hey, be at Battle of the Bands." And I'm like, but I'm not in a band. Why would I be at Battle of the Bands? Well, I am in bands, but not one that was performing there. But my friends in Alive and Stone, whose shirt I am wearing tonight, were in the final round, in the top four, along with four other bands, three of which I knew and knew the majority of the members, actually. That was kind of interesting. And I ended up knowing some of the promoters and Super Dave. Because if you go to an event in Central Florida, the likelihood that you're going to run into Super Dave is very high. But of course, you know, WJRR was sponsoring the event, and the winner gets to play Earth Day Birthday and one other event. I can't remember what the other one was. One is on 420. So, funny pot joke. And the other is some kind of bike event on the 27th, I suppose, of next month. So there's that. Alive and Stone did not win that, but what Super Dave did not tell everybody was that there would be a special invitation to the top four where they will all get to play the House of Blues this summer, which I think is awesome for all of them because that is a fairly big venue for those of you who have not been. That is about a 1,500 seater, fairly open, fun place. I've seen quite a few bands there. But more than anything, it just kind of amazed me how many people I knew from these bands. The third band was a bunch of kids, really, really talented kids. And they were the ones who ended up winning the final slot. They were kind of grungy, dare I say. Some very Nirvana-like qualities to their music, which I greatly enjoyed listening to them when I wasn't busy slam dancing and taking video of absolutely everything, because that's what I do these days. Apparently, I go to shows and I just video everything and then put it up on my Instagram later where nobody watches it. But either way, I ended up having a great time. I ended up getting to try freeze-dried candy, which was awesome. Got some new jewelry. Got these lovely bands and this amethyst necklace, which I thought was really pretty. And, you know, the amethysts, it apparently represents peace and tranquility of mind, which, depending on who you ask, I am either the most tranquil and peaceful person you've ever met in your life or the most chaotic. It really just depends on who and at what time period do you ask such questions. But either way, I ended up having a really great time at that event over at the Central Florida Fairgrounds, and got to see a lot of really good friends, and got to help in a carnival trick, which was kind of fun. That was the video that got the most views on both Instagram and Facebook. So if you are following me on either one of those, go check those out. It was pretty fun shooting that. But either way, I don't think I'm going to do any tracking or anything tonight. But I do have something fun for you guys. We are going to listen to something because, and this is where I revealed that I did something naughty and against the rules, because I cheated on all of you. And I really did track stuff. I just did it yesterday when I wasn't on camera. We are going to listen to the completed demo of the Desert Song, which is the one that I've been working on for the last couple of streams. And you're hopefully going to get to hear the potential in this. Let me make sure that I am pulling down the right version. That is not it. That is also not it. I think this is Deserts 3. I think this is the right one. Let's download that one. And then we're going to insert it in the DAW, and we're going to listen to it really quick. And then I'm going to kind of go over what's going on. So let's us do that. Insert media file. Downloads. And then pray that this is the right version. Shorten this just a tiny bit so it pretty much goes right into it. And I'm going to lower this a few dBs because I don't know how loud it is going to come out. But I did manage to not only complete bass and guitars for demo tracking, but Jack came over last night and did some vocals, and then I sent it off to a bunch of people, one of which is my buddy Rob Montgomery, for those of you that have been watching. He is the one that did the vocals on Saved by Zero, and I'm going to raise this a little bit because this is way too low. Let's see here. Squeak, squeak. There we go. He decided that he was going to contribute some vocals, and he put them in some very unexpected places, one of which was the section where I was going to put the guitar solo, but I decided that I liked what he did better. So we're going to keep that. But anyways, let's take a couple minutes to listen to this, and then I am going to kind of go over what is going on here. So 1, 2, 3, ready, go. Okay, so that was not the right version of that track because there are some vocals missing from it, but it should give everybody an idea of what we're up to here. And the basic framework is there. Obviously, there's some vocals that have been chopped up for syllabic purposes and all of that. And, the thing of the matter is that this is still very much a scratch track. And everything is going to get re-recorded again because we're still kind of figuring things out, which is by no means a bad thing. It is just, it is what it is. It's part of the process of demoing music this day and age. You're going to end up recording it several times before you have a final version. So there are some things in there that are still not as tight as they could be. There are places where the guitars don't quite match in the left and the right channel. Obviously, because of the way that I chopped up and crossfaded some of the vocals, particularly on the first verse, you can kind of hear it. So all of this stuff is going to end up getting retake. But the most important thing is that there is a framework there, and that framework is really good. I'm really happy with it. It's gone much further beyond than I personally expected. It was just kind of an idea that I had that, I was driving back from Atlanta and I had nothing to do. So musical ideas creeped into my head and I started voice memoing them, which nobody wants to hear my voice memos because they didn't sound very good because number one, I was driving. Number two, I should never sing anything ever. Clearly I overcompensate by that by playing 6 other instruments than just guitar. But either way, it's really shaping up to be a really good song. And I cannot wait till I get to the point of the finished version. I have reached out to a couple of female vocalists I know, including the lovely Leah Barrientos, whom, as you guys know, I produced a track for and helps her perform that live. And I want her to back up the B lines and all of the spoken parts with her normal extreme talent. I don't know how else to put it. That is just the way that it is. And, we're going to do our best to get her in there. And I'm also going to ask her because she has a friend that I witnessed her singing harmony to the stuff that Leah was doing, and they sound absolutely fantastic together. So I think to balance out those sections, I would like, if at all possible, to have both of them singing those in one channel with the guys singing in the other channel and blend that together and get some kind of a, I want it to be big, but, I still want it to also be melodic at the same time. Either way, this is shaping up to be a really good track. I have no idea what banner I'm going to release it under yet. I know that this is going to go up on all streaming services when it is completed. I just don't know under what name yet. And honestly, until the song is complete, I'm not even worried about it anyways. But expect it up on all of your major streaming services under whatever name. And it will more than likely go up on my Bandcamp for sale as well. So for those of you that still like to purchase digital music, which in this day and age, why would you do that? It will be there. And if you do purchase it, it would be very much appreciated. That being said, still a lot of work to go on that. We've got at least one more draft, if not two, before everything feels complete and it feels whole. And the stuff that Rob ended up contributing after all of the work that I and Jack have done, kind of affirmed to me that the song structure is right. There was some things when I was demoing the instrumentals and I'm like, I don't know if that quite works. And the direction that he took some of the vocals with the stuff that he worked on filled things out really nicely. So I don't think structurally there is a problem. I think it's just a matter of getting all the instrumentation really tight and then getting everybody's vocals on it and then get into the long, arduous process of mixing and mastering that so that it is ready to be listened to by the masses, hopefully in droves. But me being relatively unknown, I mean, if I got 1,000 streams out of it, I'd be happy. But I don't know. I kind of came into this tonight with really the only the intent of making some bad jokes about Facebook going down and playing that. And I was going to talk about the song's meaning, but I'd kind of be breaking my own rule if I did that. For those of you that don't know, I did devote about 5 minutes to one episode about why I don't ask what songs mean anymore. Because I found out that some of the songs that I really enjoyed and had projected my own meanings onto ended up not being about what I thought they were about. So I ended up being very, very disappointed and just stopped looking at what the meanings of some of this stuff was. Besides, I think half the fun is figuring the song out. So I am not going to spoil what any of these lyrics actually mean, but I will tell you that you should not take them at face value. What they seem to be describing is really a metaphor for something else. But it'll be under hashtag if you know, you know. There are going to be people who feel it right away and probably pick up on it, and there are going to be people that are like, it's about a dude in the desert. To which, you project whatever meaning you want onto it. After I release it, the song is no longer mine. It's just my creation. But anyways, only been going for 20 minutes, man. I figured it would be longer than that. I don't know what I want to do tonight because I don't have any intentions of tracking anything tonight or working on anything. I don't know. Viewers watching. Would you like me to play some airy guitar for a few minutes? Drop a note in the comments. Let me know. But I was going to say something and I forgot. It's been one of those days. A Monday part 2, if you will. For those of you that don't know what I do for a living, I get paid exorbitant amounts of money to teach people with much, much higher level of degrees than I do where that power button on their laptop is. Which is probably the poorest explanation of what I actually do for a living. Yeah. Sometimes that can get a little taxing on the noggin. So, but yeah, I think maybe I'll mess around on guitar for a couple of minutes and call it a stream for tonight because I am feeling kind of tired. And the mood lighting is kind of relaxing me. It's making me sleepy. In which case, I will do what any insomniac does. I will go into my bedroom tired as hell, lay down for 5 minutes, and then be wide awake until 5 o'clock in the morning. But that's neither here nor there. Let's see here. Ooh, there we go. Yep, we are definitely live on guitar. But I want something a little bit soothing, more soothing than that. So let's go into here. And you know what I haven't played around with in a long time that I kind of want to? That one's always kind of a fun setting to play around with for a few minutes, but it is ultimately just meant for generating ambiance. And if I accidentally go out of scale for any reason, unfortunately you're going to hear it, because when the reverb does its swell, it'll really come through. But I don't know. Maybe we can try this one. Maybe take the distortion out of there. But, yeah. Yeah, I think it's just going to end up being a really short stream tonight. I don't really have a lot planned. Friday, maybe, no. Friday, probably not. Because rumor has it I'm going out to Daytona for a show. But, I don't know. Maybe I'll work in a stream either tomorrow or on Sunday. I'm not sure which yet. But I think kind of growls a little bit. I don't know. But, yeah, that was pretty much it. I just wanted to show off that demo track really quick and show that a lot of progress has been done on it. And I will continue working on it. Once we have the vocals finalized, that's when the real fun begins. Because that's when we've got to record everything super tight and get it ready for production. But, I don't know. I think that's it, kids. I will see you in a couple of days. For those of you that joined in tonight, whether it was for a couple of seconds or for the whole thing, I really appreciate it. And do me a favor, click the likes and the follows and the subscribes so that more people see the videos. And I greatly appreciate all of you. Have a good night.